Hi, it's Emvik reporting for Cadre.org. Not a face you'll see often, but I'm trying to get work on it. Right, and we're here with people who you probably will know. It's ShiG and it's Fearless of the now VYE, previous GLG. How are you guys doing? You guys enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's always fun at LAN. Always enjoying it.
All right, so let's start off easy, right? I mean, you guys have been to about numerous I series. How much is it? Like 15 of them? I mean, what keeps you coming back? I mean, why do you come back? Is it just for the fun, or is there some competition to it?
We're all competitive, like we're all hyper competitive anyway, but we just got a good group of people that have, well, me and Luke have been playing years, and Bizesti, Arf, we've known everyone for so long. We just get a good group of people that we enjoy the company of, really. So that's the reason we keep coming back, is to see the people and a bit of competitiveness. Yeah,
we're all mates, aren't we? It's a good opportunity for us to come together a few times a year and just be mates and go out for a laugh and, you know, play some games.
Right, yeah, because a big question there is like the motivation, right? I mean, a lot of people tend to lose motivation after they've played for like years at a time. But you guys, you know, you keep coming back, but not especially as personas or as, you know, just for the fun, but as players every time. I mean, where do you keep getting your motivation from? I mean, I know you've become a dad, congratulations with that, and you're actually getting married as well, so that's a fucking double trouble, right? I mean, where do you get the time from? Where do you get the motivation from?
Whenever I've been down in motivation, talking about quitting and whatnot, I've got a good friend here, Luke, has always picked me up and said, come on, one more, whatever, and then I'll come and I'll love it. Having a child doesn't help. It is hard to fit in, but he's only 15 months old, so he's in bed by 7, so I've got my evenings to myself, so it's not like, you know, I have no time, and I've got a very, very understanding missus that lets me get away with quite some stuff, so.
Right, and I mean, you're getting older yourself. Maybe work gets in the way. I mean, what about that?
I work nights. I mean, I work 4 on 4 off. So I mean, I get four days to do pretty much whatever I want. My missus works during the evening as well, so I'm there. I can just play whenever I want. But the motivation, I think it's because we haven't actually won a LAN. I think we really want to keep coming back and keep trying to win. That's really our motivation, because we do get close and then we just sort of drop it and we just keep coming back to keep trying. That's all it is. Right,
because basically, I mean, you used to be known as like the less keen team. Like you would just show up and, you know, smash people and then get smashed yourself. I mean, and now you've joined an organization. They're paying your, you know, your expenses. Does that add extra pressure? You need to perform now, whereas before you'd be like, well, we set ourselves a goal, but if we don't make it, that's fine.
I mean, we were supported in Twisted Play as well, but we were a lot more casual. We had like Stu, who was our main player really, Whip, and he did mad hours, so we never got to put the time in. So it's nice having a bit of backing with Barrow and everyone, and it does give us a bit of a kick up the arse sometimes to get the job done.
It's nice having something to play for every now and then. I mean, yeah, if you lose, you turn around and say, oh, okay, who cares? But with this, it means you really want to win, you really want to try and impress your manager, try and push yourselves further.
Right, so let's get into the VYE organization story. I mean, it's not a nice story, but it's on everyone's lips, right? I mean, you could say it's more a managerial problem than actually the players. And I mean, but it must have influenced you guys. Have you maybe had any bad experiences following it, like people falling out with you or whatever? Has it influenced you in that sort of way?
I think we're quite lucky. Like in GLG, we've always had a fairly good reputation. You know, never come across as flaming, and people have always respected us as players, and you know, never thought we were the top team. Always thought we was half decent. No one's really had a go at us about it. I mean, it's a shame of how it all came about. Like, I think Bowers just came across as this massive egotistical idiot, but he's actually a really genuinely nice guy. I mean, people bait him into reacting online, say stupid things, and what people don't see on those things is what they've been saying to him. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. He's had a bad rep. I mean, yeah, he knows he's in the wrong, and like Boosty, who's co-owner with him, who helps him run things, went mad at him. You know, he understands the mistakes he's made, but it's just people jumping on the bandwagon. They read something on Cadre, and Cadre's like one of the worst things. As soon as one person says something, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I'll agree with that." There's silly things like that, but he hasn't helped matters. But he's a good guy deep down, I think.
I agree completely with what Scott said.
Right. So let's say a little bit about like people have commented saying, I mean, GLG has obviously put you in a really good light. I mean, you're really well received in the scene. People really enjoy your company, but I mean, they say that maybe the VYE name sort of downgrades you. I mean, they say maybe, you know, teams have left, some players have left for the organization already, but you haven't followed. I mean, what's your sort of reasoning behind that?
I believe we can put the name back up. I mean, there's no point in going with everyone else and just drop in, and I mean we're people of our word. I mean, he said, right, I'll pay for you to go to LAN. I want you to do well. So okay, we'll go to LAN. We'll do well. I mean, like what Scott said, he is a nice guy. So I mean, we haven't really got a problem with it as such.
No, not at all. Like I say, we get along with Barrow really well. Like we've got no qualms with him at all. Apart from obviously a few things he said is a bit like, really,
I mean,
come on.
Except for Cadred, we haven't really had anything negative towards ourselves, have we? No.
All right. So let's get back to the motivation a little bit. I mean, back when you were announced as VYE, there was like a sort of hint that maybe you guys were going to play Counter-Strike Go, but considering the time and stuff, like, and because Go it's quite different than Source. I mean, no one's going to deny that. Do you guys have the time to sort of adapt, get good at the game again, or do you think like maybe like Angel Dust, you call it quits after a well-spangled career and having had a lot of good times? I mean, how is that going to go down?
I think it depends how this LAN goes, really. A few of our players are losing a bit of inspiration and they don't motivation and they can't be bothered, but I'm sure me and Luke are going to make a team for it, to be honest with you. Worst case scenario, me and Luke will make
So
it.
there's always the hours. I mean, we can still put the same hours as we do now into Go. I mean, when in our free time, we could just play deathmatch and get good and figure out how the game works, and then the rest of it's just teamwork.
All right. So what about then going into CSGO? Would it change anything with the VYE thing? I mean, is this the long-term thing that you're thinking right now? Because back then it was obviously announced. Things have changed maybe a little bit. Is the backend going to stay the same, or are you going to maybe, relive old times, go GLG or whatever?
We spoke to Barrow about it, and he's happy to, if we want to give Go a go, he'll give us that funding and whatnot. And we're happy with that. We're going to see how it goes, try a LAN or two, see how it goes, see if we enjoy it. I mean, I've played a little bit and I'm not feeling it at the minute, to be honest with you, but it's improving day in, day out, really. Every update is getting better. I'm enjoying it more. So hopefully, a couple of months down the line, now it's been released and they've got, bring out a few more updates and, try and tweak a few little things. I reckon I might enjoy it a bit more, and then we'll give it a go.
I think it's because CSS is, after this LAN, it's pretty much dead. So we're not really going to play CSS anymore. So I think we're all going to move over to Go. So I think it's our only option, really, as opposed to playing around playing CSS, because there's going to be no more LANs for it, I don't think. So it looks like it's taken off really well.
All right. So I want to thank you guys for doing the interview, and obviously wish you all the best luck playing tomorrow, because you've had the top 8 seeds, right? So you've not played today. All the best to you guys. You deserve it. And for all the viewers out at Cadred, just stay watching. We'll be doing more interviews. We'll get some video content out, some picture galleries. So for all the newest here, live from Telford, stay tuned to cadred.org.